Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time.
Well, I'm a little bit annoyed about the last run, and to cap it off, these are three of the classes that I've played the most recently. I guess we're doing Warlock again. So, I guess here's where we find out if I'm on tilt or not. Well, we begin with this choice. I know auctioneers are strong, but, like, this is the arena. That's, like, complicated, and is, you know, to make good use of the auctioneer, you're probably putting in more bias towards spells, which aren't necessarily the best spells, because it's the arena. We're going to go Servant of Kalanos again, because he didn't work out for me last time, but this guy is amazing if you can just get yourself a few elementals. Tomb Lurker, what was he again? 5/3, add a random death rattle minion. That died this game to your hand. He's weird. Blubber Baron sucks. Fight Promoter requires you to have things with a lot of toughness. That's kind of hard. I mean, this is a 5/3, and he's going to give me a minion in my hand. I guess I'm going to take him. Although I don't know if we're going to make good use of him. I may or may not get a bunch of other death rattle stuff, but he's that died this game, not like one of yours necessarily. So, you're bad. You two are fine. I guess we'll take the sniper. I like the sniper. Naga Corsair is pretty good. If I was not a Warlock, it would be an easy pick, but actually I think better off taking a Shadow Bolt so I can kill things. You can say the same thing about Corruption, except Corruption is a really shitty way to kill things. Also shitty, both of these cards. You can do things with Pantry Spiders, I'm sure, but as a Warlock, that's not very appealing. And this guy is trash, but given the circumstance, I guess I'll take the 4/4 with no abilities, because that's still better than those other cards. Yes, he has no abilities. No one's pretending he has an ability. He has the exact same ability as that, like, Magma Core Hound, whatever the 4/4 for 4 that gets +3/+3. If your hand is empty, they have the same ability. No ability. They're just a 4/4 for 4. Well, I guess we're taking him because he goes with Elemental Guy. That's a no-brainer once I got back to looking at the row. Hey, also a no-brainer, more Servant of Kalanos. Change Servant of Kalanos, always a good plan. Okay, Summoning Portal is always interesting. I don't think it's the best move. It's just too... It's a little bit of a hard move to pull off sometime. Murloc, fine. I like these guys, and as a Warlock, cheap minions that are good is pretty good, so we'll take that. He's a cheap super aggro minion, but this guy, while I think he is probably a functional card, I mean, he does damage like a 3/1, but only to the hero. He's bad for the board state. Is really not what I'm looking for. I don't like you anyway, even though I think I've been proven out that he's a little bit better than I've given him credit for, but I'm going to take the Ogre Magi. Maybe get some spells. Stonehill Defender. I mean, these guys are both okay cards. Stonehill Defender is amazing. You can take Stonehill Defender. In the arena, there are not a lot of things that beat out Stonehill Defender. In Constructed, there are not a whole lot of things that beat out Stonehill Defender. But anyway, Spreading Madness is fun. Findside Summoner, I think I gotta take the Chain Gang, though. The Chain Gang is, like, just good. They're just good. Spreading Madness is super random. It's not like I have a plan for it. Speaking of just good, I mean, Halfiend, I'm sure, is good when you have a heavy discard deck. That would be hard to build in the arena. Bog Creeper is good in any deck, basically. He just, like, hunts bogs. Stegodon is okay. I'm not a big fan of Blood... Okay. I'm a Warlock, so actually, I should reevaluate. The Bloodworm... I mean, it's like... It's a 4/4 for 5 that's probably going to heal me 4 and die. But as a Warlock, I should probably give that slightly different consideration, because if I have this guy in my hand, I know I can draw a couple more cards maybe, but he's still expensive. I'd rather have the Rockpool Hunter, and maybe he can buff my Blowbill Sniper or something. Ticking Abomination, deal 5 damage to all my minions. Foul Fire Botan, deal 5 damage to all my minions. And my opponent's minions. And then there's the Banshee that is a 5/5 for 4, but it really hurts you, like milling you like crazy if you play more cards while it's out. The thing is, you can work around that disadvantage somewhat. I don't think I will, though. I think a Fellfire Potion that's real power that's hard to get a hold of. Whoa! This is the first time we've gotten a Death Knight in the arena, and the Warlock one in particular is the no-brainer of all no-brainers. If you can whip this out in the arena, and don't, like, instantly die, you almost guaranteed win. So, see how many games I win from that. I gotta get more demons, because right now I probably have 0. Demons tend to not be very good, so I tend to not pick them. So his battle cry, his powerful battle cry of bringing back all the demons, is not going to bring back anything right now. Let's take the Voodoo Doctor out of these choices. Panther's fine. Demon Fire, I don't have any demons, but I'm hoping to get some in the back half of my deck. And this can kill minions. It's probably not going to buff anything, because I'm probably going to have no demons, but I think I'm going to take this over the other ones. You buff demons, but you are not a demon. Yeah. Roofing Prophet's actually pretty good. We're going to take the Crystal Weaver, and we're going to hope we get some demons, because currently I have 2 things that do amazing stuff for demons, and no demons. Wow. I don't think any of you are really my plan. I mean, this is more card advantage. I guess I'm going to go with this. It's so fragile, though. Like, this really sucks against a mage, and is not great against, like, a rogue or a druid. This guy's just a 4/3 for 3, which is not fabulous, but this gives you another card. And I have that other guy that cares about death rattles. I better do that. Excuse me. You're still the clear winner here. The Midnight Drake's okay, but yeah, Stonehill Defender, clear winner. I need some demons. I mean, I don't need them. Frankly, this is still going to be effective without demons, but I'd much rather have demons. This is not a normal conversation that you have. Okay, Stormwind Knight would be okay. I've got a bunch of 4s, though. I think I'm better off with the Thespian. You're a demon, and you're also fun. That's the other problem, is a lot of demons are bad. So in the arena, the ability to resummon all those demons is less good than in Constructed. Doom might be a good way to hold people off until I can get Blood Reaper Gul'dan going. But it's super expensive, so probably not. You're just a 6/6 for 6. You're bad. This is just a 1/1 for 3, unless, like, you have to have him in your hand while you cast 2 minions with Battle Cry, just to break even and get a 3/3 for 3, which isn't good, and you had to work for it. Technically, he can do more. You could get him in your starting hand, you could do a whole bunch of stuff, and then later get like a 7/7 for 3 or something. It's not worth the effort. He's so crap. I was very excited about him when that set came out, because I misunderstood. Yeah, I thought he would sit in your hand, and when you played a Battlecry minion, he would give that minion +1/+1. In which case, this guy would be a weird thing that it's a card that just sits in your hand, and you don't play it, and you get all the value, which would be amazing. And obviously, they didn't want to go that way. I guess we're just taking this guy, because Doom's too expensive. Bone Mare is excellent. Now, the Evolved Kobold has some uses. I have some spell damage stuff. I don't know if I have enough. Bone Mare is taunt, and that's pretty useful. I need some demons. These aren't demons. I don't have any hand buffing. You're bad. This is at least flexible. No, it's going to be like basically no demons for me. I've got 1 Dread Infernal I might get back. If I can get him, and then he dies, and then I'm able to play the Death Knight, that would be pretty kick-ass, but usually no. Out of these guys, you give me spell damage, and I do actually have uses for spell damage, so that's okay. I don't think I have enough uses for spell damage to go with this guy. Even though he's a demon, I'm going to get him back and do what? Like, I'm better off with either of these 2 guys. They're both very good and both very functional. He's actually good. He's okay. Yeah, even though I'm asking for demons, and here's a demon, he doesn't have... He's not going to do anything for me late game when I'm bringing back demons. He would be actually kind of cool if I got him out and then Crystal Weaver the next turn, gave him 1 attack. But even then, not really that exciting. So we're going to go Kooky Chemist. He's very solid. Running out of cards. Soulfire? No, I don't want to mess with the random discard when I have like this in my deck. Because if I have this in my hand, I'm just never going to play this. Basically. Or it's going to be a dead card, or I'm going to be in a situation so desperate I play it, and then I'm going to lose him. Do we finally take a Bloodworm? I'm passing on them like crazy. I have I don't even have that many cheap minions. This will kill stuff. If I can kill everything and keep the game alive long enough to... See, that's interesting. Volcanosaur is good, but I feel like I have a bunch of good, sort of expensive stuff to some degree. I really need more elementals. I forgot I was looking for elementals at some point. I probably passed them up. I think Corrupting Mist may actually make more sense in this deck because I have such a powerful late game thing to go for. Of course, no demons, Sticking Abomination. He blows up all your own minions, which is bad, or so I'm told. But he is a 5/6 for 4. That's fatness, and if you don't have any other minions, then he's pretty good. On the other hand, I could play this and give taunt to other stuff. Am I going to have that much other stuff out? I feel like a lot of my other stuff is fragile and not that great. Definitely not enough elementals. Or demons. So, yeah, there's that. I've got a bunch of 4s already. I don't know if the Ticking Abomination is really helping me, because he is largely just going to blow up my own stuff. I don't think it's worth messing with that. I think I'm going to take the Defender of Argus. Because if I can taunt things and keep it alive long enough to get my Death Knight, the Death Knight thing, again, if that comes down and I don't lose in the next 2 turns, I'm probably just going to win the game. Because for cheap, every turn, I can do 3 damage to my opponent or a minion, and either way I gain 3 health. That's the healing. So it's already better than the hunt. Well, generally better than the standard warrior power. And doing 3 damage is huge for control. It's hard to recover against in constructed from what I've seen. Not that I have any pro knowledge, especially of constructed. Forbidden Ritual is flexible. I could do that for 3 or something, but do I really want this junk in my starting hand? I have cheaper things. Paladin. I think I'm going to keep the Ritual. I'm worried that I'm not going to get more stuff. The Ritual's kind of hedging, because it can be my 2 or 3 drop. I've got Iggy. That's good.
The light dims, but we fight.
Well, that would have a negative impact on this guy, or that. Hooray. I could coin draw a card. Coin draw a card seems like a stupid play. I'm going to need that coin. So I'm going to hope that thing doesn't get buffed too much, because that's where it's really dangerous about it. Not the 1/1 taunt bubble, which is fine. It's when it gets buffed. Making 2 1/1s seems okay. Not great. I think I probably want to coin this guy out, as sad as that is. He should either draw out my opponent's buff, or actually fight those guys. Alright, that's somewhat unpleasant. So I could blast him for 4, and I'd still have to trade my guy to kill him. Which is not ideal. I think we're going to hit this. And see, this just gets its ass kicked. It actually accomplishes nothing. This takes out a couple of them, not really well. Or I could drop 3 1/1s. Thing is, I can do that at any point, and I can get more later. So I'm going to do that. Do I bother playing this guy to heal myself or this? Healing 1 to this guy is pretty pointless. There's not going to be that much damage left after that. Heal myself? It's probably a better use for that later, but I think I'm going to get it out. And I'm going to get Consecrated, because that would be the ideal, ironic thing for my opponent to do right now. Consecrate! Because if I'd healed the 2/3, back up to 2/3, it would have survived a Consecrate. Okay, we got bears. Bear is fine. You do that. Okay. Demon Fire. Well, I can only use it to kill things, because I do not have any friendly demons. I could just make 4 1/1s. Should probably save this. I mean, I could hit one of them and then do 2 damage to it and then draw a card.
Many possibilities.
I'm just going to draw a card. Stonehill, that gives me hope for the future, I guess. I think I'm going to kill the bear, even though it's kind of expensive. Again, I can't buff my guy with this thing because he's not a demon. The bear can actually do damage, whereas the tar barely does. Our main objective is to hopefully just draw the Death Knight, then survive until we get the Death Knight, and then win with the Death Knight. Okay, well, he got away with basically no drawback for that guy. That's pretty cool. And that guy will kick this guy's ass, unfortunately. Or I could blow it up. It is a 4/4. It's a pretty valid target for this, but then I'm not doing much with my turn. Yeah, drawing cards is stuff. Let's draw a card first, duh. Okay, no change. Oh, but now I really want to play one of these guys. Do I really want to play one of those guys enough to not blow him up? I don't think so. I think I gotta blow that up. It's gonna save me a lot of trouble. And by trouble, I mean damage. So it's getting interesting now. This takes a couple turns, but I play one of these, play him maybe. Can't play him and that stuff. I haven't lost any death rattle. I don't think any death rattles have died this game, so this guy'd be a total waste. That's a bunch of stuff, and I don't like that that guy's poisonous now. That's actually a concern. Opponent might actually empty their hand. Let's see, lots of cards in hand for that to work, so that's not going to work. I got to play an elemental this turn. Man, it's not working out great. You know what? I'm just going to play an elemental. I'm not going to take too crazy amounts of damage. So I'm just going to drop 5 1/1s. Hi. Now the consecrate. Okay. That still sucks. I feel like it would have been more annoying previously, actually, even though that was quite an effective consecrate, and now I'm going to take a beating and I'm going to have a harder time recovering. I don't have enough mana to play this guy and him, which is unfortunate. But I can play this, but I can't play him. I'm going to take way too much of a beating, though. I can't actually afford to. I'm going to have to do this later, after all that effort I went to do it that way. Damn it. Alright, let's go Taunt Patrol. And we're going to get the Gravedigger, because then I can get that back from the Tomb Lurker after it dies, I guess. This is pretty rough, though. I may just die before I can get my shit going. Oh my god! Okay, that was only one. I was worried just gut reaction when that came out was if he buffed 2 or more things. Like, I'm already not in a good place, but that would have been monstrously bad. This is actually still quite bad. Red Infernal is going to get poisoned, and I can't play a taunt with him, and I'm going to die if I do that. God damn it. Yeah, no, I'm actually just going to die if I play that. So we got to see what we can taunt up. You are a terrible, terrible card, and you happen to be what I need right now. Such a bad card. But when you're discovering, you can get the thing for the situation. It still sucks terribly for me. I'm still getting my ass kicked. Oh, that's bad. Oh, okay. Before the Blessing of Kings, I thought I might be making it, but now, no. Even if I'm technically alive, I'm not actually alive. Nope. I just, my deck was too slow. The elemental stuff wasn't working out. Are there even taunt elementals I can get? I don't even think there are. I don't even think I can get a taunt elemental to save me. But since nothing else is going to save me... This stuff would have been really good if I could have gotten it going at some point, but it's not going to work now. Like, I could freeze the big guy and still die. So, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Boo. Yeah, I don't know. Things unfolded pretty slow for me there. My opponent's minions were just better than my minions for the early game, and I couldn't find a way to dig myself out. So, is that a problem that's going to keep happening? Or would that have been solved if I had a Stonehill Defender right like around turn 3? I don't know. We're just going to figure that out next time.
Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.